So they either have trouble starting sleep or staying asleep. And it can be either acute or chronic. Acute insomnia is usually related to a life occurrence. Chronic insomnia lasts at least 3 nights a week for 3 months. And with that, it's usually related to another condition. For instance, say you break your leg. You have the pain from the broken leg, as well as not being able to find a comfortable position to sleep in. Your physician might recommend you have a sleep aid. The newer ones are not as habit-forming, so they are not a problem to have on a short-term basis. Sometimes it's as simple as, tell me about your sleeping environment. Oh, well, they're doing construction down the road for, when I go to bed. So there's some things environmental-wise that can be corrected, or medically. With sleep apnea, there's actually 2 types. One is obstructive sleep apnea, and that's definitely the most common one that we see. You basically lose the muscle tone in your upper airway when you sleep, and it becomes real flaccid. So you're still attempting to breathe, you're just unable to breathe due to the obstruction in your airway. The second type is central sleep apnea, and with central sleep apnea, your brain is actually not signaling to have the breathing response. To test for that, it actually tests for both of them. Is what we call a polysomnogram, or an overnight sleep study. What it does is we measure brainwave activity, breathing, heart rate, blood oxygen saturation, and extremity movements. The most common treatment for obstructive sleep apnea is called continuous positive airway pressure, or CPAP. And what that is, it's pressurized air, and it's applied with a mask that goes either over your nose or over your nose and mouth. Number one things that we hear about with restlessness is restless legs, where you feel like you have to get up and move your legs. If your iron is low, they could certainly add a supplement. There are some medicines that can help with restless legs as well. And again, that's for your physician to talk to you about. Some things that you can do on your own with restless legs, though, stimulants can irritate the symptoms. So caffeine, tobacco are 2 of the big ones. Warm baths and even massage can help, before going to bed, or relaxing in the evening.